Hey guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to take you on a product tour of all the stuff that I typically have on hand in my van. I always get asked about shampoos, like what do I use on different types of dogs and whatever. So these are the ones I have right now. I think I am out of a couple of the ones that I use, but this is the majority of what I would use on a regular basis. So I want to kind of show you, like, I really keep a variety of shampoos. You don't have to do this, but this is what I do. So when you're asking me about shampoo recommendations, I want you to keep in mind I have like 20 in front of me. So if you're like, why is she recommending so many different shampoos? Because I'll tell you. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one I'm going to show you is my facial shampoo. I actually have two of these. So I have the big gallon, and then I just refill this. So that way I don't have to grab out the gallon every morning. Just consolidate those. You'll see I have a couple like this that I do, that I just kind of consolidate. But this is the EyeGroom Tearless Facial. It smells really nice. It smells like, I think it smells like Britney Spears Fantasy perfume back in the day, remember? And it's just amazing. It's really mild, it's conditioning, cleans well, sulfate free. It's a really good product. So this is my favorite facial. I've tried tons and tons of facials, and I think this is the best one I've tried. To me, it's the best one on the market, but that's an opinion. And you'll notice when it comes to shampoos, I want to be very clear that it is going to come down to preference, and you have to keep in mind the climate that you're in. So if you're in a really humid area, you may not like things that are as moisturizing as you would if you're in a dry area. So you've got to take into consideration some aspects like that. But these are things that I really like that I would recommend to anybody to buy. Okay, so Tearless Facial, that's one I would use on every single dog. The next one that is a refill that I buy the big one and the little one for is the EyeGroom Whitening Shampoo. And what I do is whenever I run out of product, I just buy a new gallon and just keep refilling this bottle, okay? So this is my drop coat formula. I use this on Yorkies, Havanese, Shih Tzus, anything in that family. I've even used it on Doodles. It works really great. It's a really nice conditioning shampoo. Does not smell great. Smells terrible. Smells like, you know what it smells like? Nobody's gonna buy it after this. It smells like when you go into like a public restroom and they just cleaned it and it has this like really harsh, like almost like cleaner smells. That's what it smells like to me. Like dirty, clean bathroom. So terrible scent. 0 out of 10 on the scent, but the product itself works really, really good. So don't worry, you can just cover it up with some cologne or whatever. I've never had a dog still smell like this after using it, and I'll use this shampoo and conditioner. Hate how it smells, performs really beautifully. Cover it up with a nice cologne. And I'm gonna do a video dedicated to just colognes because I have so many, it's stupid. So I did not want to include them in this. We'd be here all day. And this is just going to be shampoos. I'm going to do different parts of the series. Next time we'll do conditioners, and I've got leave-ins, and yeah, we got a lot of stuff in here, you guys. So next thing, and this I actually have a refill on as well. This is the Hydra Whitening Shampoo. This is a really good everyday whitening shampoo. Even if the dog is already white, if I use this, it makes them like almost like crystal clear. Like, it's crazy how transparent almost it makes their hair look. It's really, really nice. I have not had any issues with this one over depositing and turning the dog purple or anything like that, whereas there's another one in here that will turn the dogs purple if they are already white. So this is just a really good go-to for your white dogs. And all the Hydra stuff smells incredible. EyeGroom has some questionable scents in my book, but Hydra stuff smells so good. This actually, they came out with a new cologne by Hydra called Forever Glow. I think that's the scent of this one, and their moisturizing shampoo. They smell really, really good. And it's also like a really pretty purpley color. Not that that matters, but it is pretty, you know. Okay, so next thing I have, this I like never use, but I do keep it just in case. This is a DeSkunking shampoo. It's by Quadruped. It's just supposed to help with deskunking. There's also a spray that we'll show in a later video, and I'll remind you guys whenever I do that, but this smells like baby powder. It's just really strong, but you know, that's kind of how it is for deskunking. I will randomly get skunk dogs. It's very, very rare, but sometimes your clients get skunked, so you want to have something strong to get that off with. So that's what I use. Okay. The next thing that we have here is the EyeGroom Hypoallergenic Shampoo. You can see I don't use this one a ton. I typically pull this one out either if somebody asks specifically for hypoallergenic, which I do get people that do, they'll say either hypoallergenic or fragrance-free, which are 2 different shampoos, and I'll show you my fragrance-free one in a minute. But if I get somebody that's like, I want something hypoallergenic, then I just pull this out. It is hypoallergenic, it's a mild formula, but it also cleans well, which I've noticed hypoallergenic shampoos don't always clean well. So the fact that this one cleans and does a really good job is good enough for me. So I actually haven't used this in so long that I don't really remember how it smells. So let me open that so I can tell you guys. I want to say it has like a coconut smell almost. Sorry, I went to the bank just now, and the Brinks truck or whatever was at the fucking ATM. Sorry, I try not to cuss. Y'all think we're Barney and Friends over here, and you're like, she said the F word. If y'all knew me. That's so funny. Anyway, but I was at the bank. The Brinks truck was blocking the ATM, so I went up to the, what do you call that thing that you put the thing in? Anyway, when I went to put it in there, I jammed my thumb. So anyway, my thumb hurts. It's a very long way of me saying that's why it's taking me very long to open this, because my thumb hurts. Okay, this actually, I don't even smell anything. I think it is like coconut, if I remember right. It actually like really doesn't smell strong. So this would be another good one to use if you have like an older client or somebody that's really sensitive to fragrances. You could use something like this too. Okay, so next thing we have clarifying shampoo. I like to use this in rotation with my other shampoos. Maybe like, you know, every couple of visits or so, whip out your clarifying shampoo, especially if you feel like you've been using a lot of conditioners, a lot of products, stuff like that. I will clarify like I said, every few grooms, like maybe every 3 or 4 times that they come. I'll look down, I'll see the clarifying, I'm like, they could use some clarifying. So this also smells terrible to me. I want to say there was somebody that I'm friends with, maybe it's Nicole Dunn Grooming, that said she likes this smell though. Smell is another thing, just like shampoo, that is all a matter of preference. So if this is your favorite scented stuff, I am so sorry. I'm truly not trying to offend you. This is just like what I think of the scents, okay? This one, like, I don't know, it is almost like baby powdery, like fresh kind of scent. Not my favorite scent, to be honest with you, but it is a nice clarifying shampoo. I think every shop should have a clarifying shampoo to add in rotation, because like I said, just helps remove any product buildup or anything like this. This would also be a good one that you could use for DeSkunking or a super, super dirty dog. If you get a really muddy dog that comes in, you could use something like this. So, clarifying shampoo. The next thing we have is the Charcoal and Keratin shampoo. This is one I use often for like a medicated shampoo. It doesn't, if I remember right, it doesn't smell amazing. But I actually like the scent. I have like good memories associated with this shampoo, because at one point I ended up buying a gallon of it, and it was like, story time. It was like around like Halloween time of like 2020, and like my business was really taking off, and I was like really finding myself, and it was just like a really good time. So like when I smell this, that's what it takes me back to. It's like Halloween 2020. Like I see the dogs that I was grooming. So anyway, it doesn't smell amazing, but like I like it. So take that for what it's worth. I don't know. That's just, you know. You'll figure out with me that smells and sounds and stuff I associate with certain memories. So anyway, next one I have is the whitening shampoo I was telling you about earlier. This is by EyeGroom. This is a super, super pigmented shampoo. You can kind of see on the cap here where it's like super, super dark blue. So this one will turn already white dogs purple if you oversaturate it and use too much, so keep that in mind. I pull this one out when I get a dog that is discolored. So when they come in and they're orange, yellow, whatever on their feet, that's when I pull this one out. I don't use this one on dogs that are already white. It's a little bit too pigmented. And basically when you're working with color canceling, which is what you're doing whenever you're trying to cancel out that yellow, basically what happens is the purple will cancel that yellow until there's no more yellow to cancel. And then once you have the white hair, it starts to deposit purple. So that's why we get those blue-haired ladies. That's why people accidentally turn their dogs blue and stuff like that. They basically just overcorrected. They used a little bit too much. So that's why you want to be careful about how much purple you use, because I mean, unless the dog, like if the owner is asking you to dye it purple, then by all means, so put this shit on there for 3 hours, I'm sure it'd be purple. But yeah, just be careful, because this one definitely could be a little strong for a dog that's already white. Okay? So the next one I have is my True fragrance-free shampoo. This literally smells like nothing. Like you can sit there and smell it. It smells like nothing. Now, keep in mind, nothing is truly fragrance free. When you mix a bunch of chemicals together, it's going to have a smell. So what they do is they make the product and then they put a masking fragrance in there. So there is a fragrance in here, but it is made to smell like nothing. So keep that in mind. I have a friend, Jilly Mooch Grooms, that is allergic to the masking fragrance that they put in products. And it's not just dog products, it's just across the board. So keep that in mind. This is one to use when you have somebody that says like, oh, if I have a scent, it'll give me a headache. But, you know, make sure that they are aware if they have any allergies to certain ingredients that they could be present in a product like this, okay? So just keep that in mind. Okay, the next thing I have is the Extreme Volume Shampoo by EyeGroom. They also have one that's in a red bottle that is also a volume shampoo. That one seems to be more cleansing. This one's a little bit more conditioning. I really like a conditioning volumizing shampoo. This one leaves the hair really nice. You can use this on Yorkies, anything with like a really light texture that you want fluffed. So like Bichons, Poodles, any fluffy, you know, like Shih Tzus, I would stick to the squalane. But like I said, your Bichons, your Poodles, even Yorkies, I will use this on. It's one of my favorite products. There's also a conditioner that goes with this that's really nice, okay? So, the last couple things I have are all for my de-shedding dogs. This is the EyeGroom Banana Shampoo. It smells like banana runs. It's amazing. It's fabulous. It's everything. I fucking love it. I always have to keep the big gallon of it. And I don't have a smaller size for either of these two because I usually use them in my bathing system. So it's just a quick dump, you know? So, EyeGroom Banana Shampoo. All of these by EyeGroom, I believe, are sulfate-free, paraben-free, all that. But this one, again, is a really nice moisturizing shampoo. I'll use it on de-sheds, short-haired dogs, anything like that. It's really, really nice. I'm just obsessed with the smell. I would not use this one on Doodle, Poodle, anything fluffy, Bichon, Yorkie. I would not. But I've had people tell me that they do and they swear by it. So do whatever you want. But I'm telling you that I use that on short-haired dogs or de-shed dogs. And the last thing I have is the de-shedding and detangling shampoo. This is obviously for de-shedding. I also will use it on matted dogs. So if I get a matted doodle in, de-shedding and detangling. If I get, you know, husky, anything like that, de-shedding and detangling. The conditioner that goes with this is super, super intense. If you have anything like German Shepherd, husky, anything like that, that's what I would use to de-shed them with. This stuff smells like apples, like a kind of a green apple kind of scent. Yeah, very appley, very fruity, whatever. It's actually not my favorite scent, but it doesn't smell bad, if that makes sense. Like, it's just really fruity, and my brain associates with like kid shampoo, so that's why I'm not a huge fan of the scent, but I don't really care what it smells like because it works so freaking well. It's like the squalane shampoo. Like, smells not great, but works well. And frankly, a lot of people really like this smell. That's just, again, my preference. I have my things I like. I like really cologne-y, musky kind of scents, not typically fruity. So if you like fruity scents, you'll really like this, but still definitely try it out. And they sell these smaller bottles for like all of these, so try it out in the smaller bottle first, just in case you don't like it. Don't commit to the big gallon unless you're sure. Some of these gallons are like $50 a piece, so just keep that in mind. So anyway, here's my giant collection. I hope that kind of gives you guys some insight onto like what shampoos I would use on each kind of dog and how many shampoos I have in my van, period. And honestly, a lot of times I even have more than this. Like if I have just made a shampoo order, sometimes this bucket will get really, really full. So, but these are my staples. I hope this helps you guys out and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!